Hello and welcome back to our Perth Farming Let's Play. So we see we've got our helper ploughing over here again, one of our fields. We're going to head back up our yard if I don't get lost on the way running back there. Every time you'll see me run, other than when I'm late for food. So we've got a lot of our fields are now ploughed. That's our last one down this end to plough. You see if we head through here, past what will be a cow shed. Our helper has been busy. This one has been ploughed as well now. So we're getting somewhere. But we've made a couple of changes on here since you were last with us. We've upgraded the granary, so we've now got more storage space. And we've also bought a second greenhouse. And got that filled up with water and fertiliser. What we need to do now is get in our Deutz Fahr here and get over the shop. Because Joe can sit there out of the way. We need to go cultivating. Go this way and see we've got this field ploughed. We've still got this big field on the left to plough yet. That's our last one. Both these bits here are ploughed. So we've got this greenhouse here, which is our tomato greenhouse. We now also own this greenhouse here. I believe this is the one I bought. This is our pepper greenhouse. Still one more greenhouse in the yard, I think, which we can buy. I do want to take a look at these orchards at some point as well, just to see what this game is capable of doing. We've got something we can actually build in the middle here. I don't know what that is. I know what we're going to do. We'll have to find out what this building is here. What is this place? Pigsty. How about we build a pigsty then? Space for 10 piglets. We have a complete pig building. So, might as well put some pigs in it. €65 a pig. We can fit 10 piglets in it without upgrading it. But we better have some feed in there as well. Wrong one. Let's try again. That button I wanted. Let's max out the pig food. So 100 of them. Prepared fodder. Let's have a look at our little piggies, shall we? Because unlike Farm Sim, we don't start with adult creatures on here. We start with piglets. So we've got food, prepared food gone in there. So we'll go back on with what we were going to do now. Slight detour to my original plans today. So I might say it's currently playing music, but I've disabled the radio on here. For obvious reasons, that if I happen to press the wrong button, we could be up onto a bit of a copyright issue. Got a drop zone there for food. I want my cultivator. I'll probably just do the cultivating today, and we'll have another look at the animals next time. Now we know they're actually fed. We'll just hop inside the tractor here. This is not badly detailed, really. Okay, the graphics aren't as good as what people are getting used to with Farm Sim, but one thing we don't want to do too much is judge this against Farm Sim, which has been around a lot longer. This is a game in its own right with different features to what we've got on that other one, on the more common ones. So we'll do this field down in the farmyard first. Dashboard all works. Temperature gauge is up nicely. Fuel gauge looks like it's reading correct. As long as we don't see that temperature gauge go over in the red, we'll be alright. Shouldn't do with this cultivator. So obviously this field over here we're going to cultivate is going to come potatoes. That's the plan. We'll get on and cultivate this field. Which of course the cultivator is too small to see from the tractor. There we go, we see it again now. Knew it was there somewhere. Ourselves a little bit of a headland there. Just get rid of for a second so we can get a screenshot while we're doing it. See what we're up to. I keep remembering things don't drop as quickly as on here as what we're used to with Farm Sim. Field ready to plant with potatoes. So it shouldn't miss any bits this time with how I'm driving. Let's try and get screenshots. Bounced off the field at one point. Giving up some moment for me. Get interesting colour wheel tracks on there, that much I have noticed. It's interesting, you can't actually cultivate ground which hasn't been ploughed by the looks of that. Never mind. help us plough this, not myself, so take that at their pay. Quite common practice for root crops to pull down the opposite direction to ploughing, or as we know, locally overwalk. Okay, one of the next things we'll have to do is go and get the potato planter back. So we don't own that big field at the moment. No plans to buy it in the near future. Mainly because funds don't allow. Well, they do, but we need the money for other ventures on here. Use all the money up on land and that sort of thing, well, we're not going to be able to try everything else out that we want to. The FPS is a little bit twitchy at the moment for some reason. Most of the time that's around the 60 to 80 FPS mark on here. I don't know if that's a game or my PC was causing it. I have got on fairly high settings. Let's get those two misbits this time as well, that end. Seems to be when the frame rate jumps, it misses bits. So we've got to remember this game hasn't been around long. It is still going to have issues on it. There's no point in judging it against a game which has now been around since 2009, because that's had its issues and still got issues as well. Anybody who says they won't play this because it's not Farm Sim, well, that's your choice, but at the same time you've got to give it a chance to get to the same stage. This has got features that Farm Sim doesn't have. Farm Sim has got features this doesn't have, and it's got the graphics quality that this game doesn't have currently. You can't expect everything to be spot on right in the outset. When this game has been around 10 years, then we could maybe treat it as exactly the same and expect the same from it. There's one very good reason I'm doing potatoes on this. I want to show off some features this game has got, what Farm Sim does not have but should have. How long it's been around. If this game can do it, they should be able to as well. Just make sure we get these little bits up here as missed. Right, you'll notice that I've managed to get rid of white wheel, writing off the wheels this time. And all I've done is turn the Michelin tyres off. So I'll just hop out of that a second. So you can go in first person or third person on here. I'll try to just get a decent screenshot. There we go. So get back in here. Because I'm in first person, that will be. So cycle the camera again. Let's get that folded up. Start to remember what the controls are now without looking. Drop the cultivator off in the yard. Off over here out of our way. We can pick up the potato planter. I believe we can buy potato seed at the potato store. But we'll find out very shortly. Hopefully we haven't got to fill the store before we can buy seed at it. So I haven't seen what the potato texture is like on here yet. We'll put the helper to work drilling our fields up this way. I do like the fact, as I said last time, that we've got different seeds for different crops, not all in one. It does add an element of realism to it. You don't put barley seed in a drill and expect wheat to grow. You certainly don't expect to put wheat seed in a potato planter and then have potatoes growing in the field behind it. Has to be one of the biggest things about farm sim where it does that, unfortunately. So that's hooked up. Let's just put the displays back up. Alright, so I wasn't sure if that plant had done fertiliser as well with tanks on it, but it doesn't look like it. So we need to head across to the potato store this time. I need to work out how to install some of these other DLCs I've got on here. There should be a JCB Farm Master on here, but I can't find it at the moment. I don't know where that's disappeared to. I haven't seen the potato planter texture on here yet. Potato store's just through there. I know there's a pallet of potatoes beside it, so I'm guessing that's where we'd fill up with seed. Fingers crossed. We've got another greenhouse over there that we don't own at the moment, but we could do very shortly. So potato texture on here. Wrong one. Doesn't look too bad in the hopper. So our helper's finished over there. And that's a field lot can come potatoes as well. These are root fields down this end. If you remember when we bought them. One's up the other end are more suitable for cereal crops. Not quite sure what that lot is. Only one way to find out what all those pipes are for. Ah, milk silo. That's what it is. As we haven't built the cow barn, well, there's no point in building a milk silo. Gonna give this a try. actually going to do is get a helper to plant these, and let us have a look at what they're doing. Give us a better chance to see what's going on, really. They're starting again. Nice t-shirt. That's quite a nice ridge texture there, really. They do some funny things when they turn around, these helpers. I have noticed that once or twice. So what we'll do is we'll leave the helper planting our potatoes on here. We'll wander back and see what the other one's done with that other field where that's missed anything. Back past the cow barn. I do like the fact you have to build the equipment like that. It's not just you arrive and it's placed there already, we actually have to build it. So you've got the cow barn there. We've done the pigsty up the other end there near the orchard. I has guessed this is probably a pigsty as well. Let's have a look. We should be able to do goats on here as well. Yeah, pigsty number 1. Trust us to buy number 2 first. Sounds about right for me. I'm always in number 2 at some point. Quite sure what that is over there. All those bits sticking up. But we're going to have a look. That's a source of income. Wind turbines, maybe? Let's have a look, shall we? Look like wind turbine number 1, 4,500. See how quickly they build. Our renewable energy. Build these ones as well in this little block. Got a source of income. I'll do those ones down that way, we'll just do these ones this side for now. I do like the fact they've built as opposed to just replacing the pair of bricks of those other buildings. That gives us income from 4 wind turbines, I'd imagine. Is that a barn we can buy over here? Or is that our property? We could do with a bit more shed space. Not too far from our main yard down this way. I will just look on the tablet in a second. Yep, we'll have that. Gives us somewhere else to store things. So, we've got 2 sheds now. 4 wind turbines. Let's have a look on the tablet and see if what we can actually earn money-wise from them. Let's go in the old encyclopedia and do something what men don't normally do and read the instruction book. Wind turbines. Daily income of €200. It's going to take at least a couple of weeks before we benefit from the investment, but you won't need to take any more additional action. I think we can live with that. I mean, that's €800 a day for those 4. We've also got solar farms. Each panel generates €8 income. So total earnings depend on size of your farm. A larger firm equates to higher daily income. So a couple of weeks before we earn from them. So the question is, where are the solar farms? We don't want to go back that way. I might get lost again. Keep our eyes peeled for sapphires as we run back. I have had a bit of a collecting spree of them lately on there. Just have a little wander through the woods. There's supposed to be bears about here somewhere, so we have to be a bit careful. So we'll leave the pigsty alone. We've got one pigsty. I think this is the solar farm over here. Let's see what we can get from renewable energy, basically. So if each panel is €8, looks like there could be several panels in there. Ooh, €9 returned. We have a plant and field of potatoes. We'll go and check on that. €50,000. What have we got there panel wise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the row. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 8 panels. We know 10 rows would be 80 panels. What's that? 56 panels at €8 a day. That's not a bad little amount of income for us every day. Take a while to get the €50,000 back, but that's what this is about on here. Seeing what we can earn from each sort of possible income. What this yellow one is here. But we'll have a look. Egg warehouse. Well, to have eggs we need chickens, and we ain't got chickens yet. Another thing to look at. Let's have a look at our potato field. Very nice. Now, it looks more three-dimensional than it does in Farm Sim to me. I do like that texture. So we will have to have another field of potatoes put in. But that'll do for a start. So that now needs fertilisation, which we won't be doing today, so irrigation and spraying. Shame those two bits there mean it's down to 99% cropped. But that's where we'll leave today's video. So I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.